to go for this, like, tempo, just get like the ore banned a few times, yeah.
That's your ancient they've got. You should have two. Go,
You
get it back.
don't really have YoungGod
from CDR, as YoungGod's gonna get gone on, and the first blow.
I can't see a reason why LuziFy wouldn't. But LuziFy is doing a great job playing these creeps. I have no idea what this is weird.
This is a very traditional approach for Darkseers. You want to go for the creep skip, right? Like the first 2 or 3 minutes is CastawaY. He's gonna get right click down. And the Ion Shell doing the extra work, as you did mention he's one of the better characters. Touch you after the fact, honestly.
Yeah. And you really don't want to go Searing Chains on the hero either. Well, they're making rotations.
For the try. This CastawaY is not coming, but oh my god, he out jukes him. They scared him away with the rotation.
That is crazy. Yeah. He doesn't even have bottle yet. It's 4 minutes. This lane is so bad for Ember Spirit.
Well, but we will see if that mid gank or potential is hard for you, as Mamang Daya goes down. There's that gold for the bottle. At the same time, we did argue a lot that the mid lane isn't that important throughout the season, as PlayHard shaking off his attackers. Of course, JG is also here. Push him back.
I'm super curious if MIP make a rotation mid to kill Ken. If they get Ken killed here, I mean, LuziFy's here. Yeah, I think they want it. Yeah, they're gonna go for this. This could be. They might even dive tower to get this kill.
No remnant, no nothing. LuziFy's coming around. Mamang Daya looking for the dive as they find him with the poison touch and the waves. CastawaY coming a little late to help out. If they get the counter kill on the Dazzle, this is worth it though. As LuziFy, I think he'll be able to escape, although his roll...
He has roll. Yeah, he's fine.
He should be fine.
That is super worth it for him.
And now is the time when the Ember Spirit returns to the fray. They will try and move on to Rupido. Side of his Searing Chains will contact onto the Darkseer, and a few more right clicks coming out from the cores of Neon Esports should take care of Rupido.
I mean, that is the problem. When you're this LuziFy Earth Spirit, you know you're going to be rotating the make space for your Darkseer. You can punish that by just killing him. CastawaY mid, though.
Mamang Daya looking for the dive, as slowly but surely Nature's Prophet should die here. A beautiful wave coming out. The Weaver moving on onto the mid lane. They want to move on to Mamang Daya. Are you sure about this? No remnants just yet on the Ember, as they turn around with the poison touch CDR, trying to make the contact and get the right clicks down. The swarm finally arrives onto Mamang Daya. They're trying to get the beetle off, but it doesn't work as Mamang Daya dies once more. A mid exchange, and this time
make this smoke rotation up onto the Darkseer.
Looking good so far. They catch up onto Rupido instead. They'll take that kill for themselves. As LuziFy securing the shield rune. We'll just easily rotate out CDR on the behind, as he will push out his mid laner, but CDR looking to go deep. Sukuchi, he doesn't care at all. Call down to zone them out, as Jaja still trying to run away. Here comes the missile, as it's cutting through everything. The homing, it will make contact along with the rocket barrage. That damage should be enough, but Sukuchi dive going in. CDR will just time lapse out of there. Ken needing to run out because YoungGod is coming in for the rotation, but eventually Rupido will put out the wall onto the supports nonetheless, which is not the guest. JG gonna go for the call, as on the backline CDR is just right clicking Mamang Daya down. Shallow grave ain't helping you much as homing missile locks him in. The Dazzle's down as Ken still in the deep dive, locking it in. JG with another call, this time on the Luna, and we'll take out YoungGod there. What a perfect rotation coming out from Neon.
It is stats and survivability, but
there's just so much better stats and survivability.
Yeah, he doesn't need the attack
range.
Oh,
wait, LuziFy? Okay, they're making an aggressive move onto the free kill. PlayHard going for the catch, but the heal, it's kind of there on PlayHard. At the same time, the wall is down on all three of them. CDR looking for the deep dive as Ken sets up the kill onto YoungGod. They will look for the catch first on Rupido, and YoungGod falls as well, as CastawaY gets a double kill. Due to his ult coming out, or not even coming, he didn't even use the Nature's Wrath.
He didn't even use ult.
He's just ever punished just yet. Mamang Daya already bringing out the Ags.
If you're in the vicinity
You
of
do
that
have overgrowth on the Tram Protector. If you're Ken here, you have to be careful. You might get
Yeah,
caught.
will make the contact here, but where is the action? Right now, JG is up top. Ken will die immediately as the wall falls, the call down. It's helping a bit, but yes, that little lockdown coming out from Nature's Wrath. It's gonna do a bit of work as YoungGod tries to turn around with the Eclipse, but CDR with the time-lapse still surviving. CastawaY's next, as it's 2 for 2 now, but if they get YoungGod, this is absolutely worth it as JG looking for the control, finds it as well. Jaja, Mamang, Daya, kind of trying to split up the fight, trying to bait CDR into coming in. They will take out PlayHard first as JG a little too behind, I'm feeling all alone.
Next.
Now he wants to save people, I guess. As JG coming down onto the bottom, YoungGod needs to cut himself out. JG trying to make contact with the Luna. YoungGod can't make it away as he's losing his Tram Protector as well. Jaja gone. That is YoungGod as well. What a lockdown here.
I mean,
just perfect decision after perfect decision. Daya. He's gonna get rocketed. PlayHard. You can't solo kill this guy. Come on. As he's trying to make the escape, he does not have a TP out, but he will take Mamang Daya with him to the grave as CastawaY will tip his support pair. Ken? Next.
It's just that it's all physical damage coming out from Neon. I don't really see where the magic damage is coming. LuziFy?
Oh, he gets caught. No escape for you, as he did steal the Wisdom Rune. Oh, will get punished for it completely. Push himself back up to the high ground as the Crimson Guard does nothing to save this tier 3 tower. Backdoor protection kicks in. CDR will time-lapse and continue to right-click in. And, of course, his friend Ken pushed into mid-wave. CDR will just keep up the siege. There is just the attempt coming out from LuziFy again as Rupido trying to look for the wraparound. Nice wall as LuziFy just at the cusp of death. The Culling Blade was a bit too early, so they messed up there, but JG at the end, it will pay off as the kills are coming out very fast. YoungGod with the Eclipse looking for the turn, but CDR 9 seconds until the time lapse, and he still has Aegis as 4 die. It's actually a team wipe. YoungGod just calls GG at 37 to 12. Neon Esports take game number 1 over Made in Philippines.
Yeah, Neon just outplayed Made in Philippines on the map the whole game. There's really not much else to say. He is that greedier pos 4. He did get the Aghanim Scepter on. But then you leave your Sluck alone. Yeah, it's difficult. Hard to say.
Yeah, these choices are great. Another set of Shadow Poison comes out. Mamang Daya trying to survive with the tree, but one more right click. The Poison Touch will be enough damage to take out the...
You really don't care. As long as you're living, you just need to get your levels going. Once Slark hits level 6, it's very hard to kill him in the lane. I mean, you have duel to do it, so you have to be a little careful if you're YoungGod. Play hard.
Sorry, I was looking at bottom. The ward wars were a bit too interesting. PlayHard at the same time going down. It's huge. They can turn this into something. As a charge in goes through onto PlayHard. Nature's Prophet gonna be in trouble. That's another kill for Made in Philippines.
I like the Slug pick too because you are purging off this Poison Touch coming from Dazzle.
Oh, nice Dream Coil turn. The DD Rune on the Dazzle. Gonna do some work. No Shadow Wave. For Shallow Grave this time. On the Dazzle as that DD Rune was wasted and CastawaY dies as well. Made in Philippines making it work for right now in the laning stage.
Rupido.
As they are going to make the rebound catch. Along with that adaptive strike. Ken comes in with the poison. Out comes the torrent, but it doesn't matter as the Shadow Wave is more than enough damage to set up CDR for the kill. The puck. What is Mamang Daya doing here? There's the drop with the Dream Coil as they charge on through. Ken with the Shadow Wave. Still trying to save people here, but PlayHard almost denied as a nice control into LuziFy. Losing both of his supports. Ken is in trouble now. Shadow Poison coming out. The laser, it's burning hard as the Dazzle will go down as well. 3 for the price of 1 here. Made in Philippines Again with a beautiful rotation as YoungGod diving the tower. CDR goes down. Shadow Dance coming out from YoungGod as the Dark Pact is going through with the damage. YoungGod just doesn't care. 10-3 now for Made in Philippines as they have the lane domination this time around.
Yeah, Made in Philippines. I mean, it is such a hard Morphling game. Not being able to waveform is such a big part of his kit.
Did steal the rune, but he's gonna get punished for it. X-Smart pulled back and destroyed as an Nature's Prophet. As CastawaY should be next. The laser burns down the Marcy as Rupido doesn't have much points in the X, but it doesn't matter. They're gonna catch up with the Marcy eventually. Torrent zone him to one direction. He does see it, so he's gonna try and dodge away on the other side. But X-Smart eventually pulled back in and destroyed. JG is just all alone, man. Daya in with a Dream Call, breaks it instantly. LuziFy not charging through just yet. Now he is, as the sun will fall. CastawaY can't not go for the Unleash play because he still doesn't have level 6. But JG gonna go for a duel, but at the cost of his life. Mamang Daya gets the duel damage. Plus 10 as another strike just hits on to CastawaY as the rest of Made in Philippines just dives deep, gets Ken, and on to PlayHard they go. Shadow Dance committed onto the Nature's Prophet as he does see him. The pounce is ready in a second, and all he needs to do is just get the vision from LuziFy.
Tempo. Neon are in full crisis control mode.
Oh, YoungGod. No need to just purge himself off. Duel victory onto the Stark.
Oh, nice.
That was a good one.
P as well. Just being able to see everybody. Oh, they catch
Daya
on with the ward as well.
Just returning. A perfect little Tumbler's toy play from both of them as LuziFy will now get caught out. Nice Dream Coil onto Ken. As the Dazzle breaks it. LuziFy in trouble, but will have TP in 7 seconds. Oh, the Poison Touch doesn't catch in time. As LuziFy.
Mamang Daya.
What is you doing? LuziFy going in for the deep as YoungGod coming in as well. Another Nether Strike will save the Spirit Breaker as the Space Scout just cannot die. Mamang Daya instantly TPing home. The Poison Touch will be mitigated.
Part of me just thinks that the CDR Morphling was a little too greedy. Like, this hero does not engage in fights early. Yeah, you have Lincoln Sphere finished. But they're just going to go in on this triangle.
Well, let's look at the dive. Rebound coming out. JG will die. So will LuziFy. But we do have the Supernova team fight. If Made in Philippines choose to go for it as PlayHard goes down to quarter HP. Down goes the Nature's Prophet. As it's 2-for-1 now. Rupido with the X mark going for the pullback, but CDR will purge.
They're just confined to their triangle, and that's it. And anytime someone tries to make a play outside, they get caught.
Good with the catch. PlayHard gets down. The Dream Call is there as YoungGod secures the second kill for Mamang Daya.
These supports are struggling, dude. 15 deaths. Like, just live through duel. You don't stop the duel.
Nah, as soon as that morph takes it away. CDR gonna get caught out. Aegis is still alive as he's trying to just get out of here, but it's not possible. As the Supernova comes out along with a bit of an early ghost ship, but a good catch with the Dream Coil should mean that they do get the Morphling down. Instantly deleting the Aegis. MIP read this like a book.
Yeah, now your Slark has 27S. You know he wants? They know there's a ward up here too. There's a duel coming, maybe.
Everything as YoungGod. He's gonna instantly dodge out with that bit of a pounce. As in comes the charge. LuziFy is coming all the way from the base though. As Mamang Daya looking for the pull in. They want to get control on the backline as YoungGod dives in with the Shadow Dance onto the back of it. YoungGod still reward a survival. The duel could come out or not as JG will get distracted. The Legion Commander needs to back off. Buyback on CastawaY as Ken will fall. The Dazzle is gone as Mamang Daya. They will get out of the base in a beautiful fashion.
Yeah, I mean, that just goes to show.
LuziFy?
PlayHard?
Hi, how's it going? It's been a while. Oh, you're also support? How's it going? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna charge you. And you're gonna get bounced to death.
They're unstoppable next season.
That's 16 permanent Agi.
Why not?
You're making a play on a Mamang Daya top.
As Ken will fall inside the supernova. JG is like, oh yeah, I missed my timing. As CDR in the thick of it all. But yeah, Atru shifted back. PlayHard with the buyback. Trying to make this point of this game. Torrent Storm out. Rupido is going to stand his ground as LuziFy comes in with a charge. Oh, LuziFy, you just met with PlayHard. You're about to die again to, not to him, but to Mamang Daya this time around. As an X was dodged off, CastawaY. Well,
but then even then, I don't know if it's enough.
Dual play on to the Spirit Breaker. I think they just want this form. As if they get LuziFy more.
Gonna go for this.
Maybe on YoungGod. JG just getting burst to hell. And back again. This YoungGod just gets pulled back with the X. He's just fine. Oh, 35-minute Wisdom Rune. Tell me your secrets.
CDR.
Gonna get caught out. Lincoln Spheres back and forth on the burn. But at the same time, a huge race with the Torrent as in comes the Ghost Ship. A stun up. CastawaY is really low. Will be saved by Shallow Grave just a little bit. But the true target is gonna be the Morphling. CDR gets pulled back into the fray and down should the Morph go. YoungGod will just burn him with the Depth Shroud. With the Dark Pact. At the same time, Ken is next. With the Depth Shroud, they're gonna dive the fountain. As YoungGod is absolutely fine at half HP. Philippines will be evening up this series.
Yeah, but I mean, assuming there's no dual play from JG onto the Slark, baby, the cope.
JG diving it deep. They will get the Slark this time. It was worth that Lincoln's break. But Mamang Daya with the Aghanim Scepter damage, it's not a joke. This buck alone does almost 5k damage in the last fight.
PlayHard dies top.
PlayHard pays for his sins of getting the Wisdom Rune, but LuziFy? He's like, oh, I see people, guys. I got CastawaY here. Hello? Anyone?
I think they're just, MIP are just playing with their food at this point. It feels like they really want to savor this win. Oh,
they want to get into CastawaY. They'll take out the Marcy easily.
Okay, hold on. This would be the most impressive comeback I've ever seen if Neon can come back from this. That's the only thing I have to say about the situation. Oh my goodness!
Deep dive onto the high ground as YoungGod. He's just posed very aggressive. He's still got Aegis. He doesn't mind CDR just ripping into him a little bit. As the X mark will be purged off with the BKB. Lincoln's one breaks out of 100. But Ken charged up from top. Here comes the Space Scow as they get control onto Ken. Down goes the Dazzle for 100 seconds now. As CastawaY also died back here. YoungGod up on the high ground along with the Torrent Storm. Made in Philippines just diving the fountain now.
Yeah, they call it.
Call the GG from Neon as 51-14 with a 38k net worth lead. Made in Philippines.
It does is provide good range. Like I guess this time around. Down.
Talk to me. Oh no, talk to me about the bottom lane as YoungGod about to get first blooded right here. PlayHard managing to bramble.
It's a lot of magic damage. Slarks notoriously do not fare well with really early magic damage burst, and I mean...
Yeah. Oh, the dodge coming out, but the Shadow Realm right click will be enough to take down the Phoenix. Can YoungGod get the counter kill? Let's see, we'll be successful with that one.
You like to pick Phoenix? They will secure the runes.
Maybe Bracer drop and then heal. But as on the mid lane, again, another dive onto Ken. As Mamang Daya does have level 6 on the Assassinate. Will the damage be there? Yes, it is! As down goes the Dazzle. At the same time, the Bramble Maze doing the work this time. Neon, you gotta step up a bit. Like, just sitting here. I can't. Minute 8 runes definitely theirs as they dive the Dazzle. Level 6, no Shallow Grave, as obviously you don't go for that just yet. Illusion or Rune up on the top of the river, but everyone's just...
When he's untouchable, he's basically a mobile tower. He is just a backbone for a lot of team fights that happen.
God. Oh, JG. He's on the chase, but it doesn't happen. This CastawaY gonna be under vision due to the shrapnel. Nice little support exchange here. Yeah, I was checking out YoungGod having LuziFy. Like, oh, hi JG, what's up going? Oh, Blade of Alacrity on that courier as well, but let's see if the catch is there. Nice with the pounce, along with a greater bash, a few right clicks, as YoungGod will take his third permanent essence shift on the Slark.
And Timber saw from behind.
Though.
He did have mana before pounce.
Yeah, I think bounce is more important to get away, because...
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, CastawaY didn't have overgrowth, as PlayHard is going to get gone on eventually. And the push is mitigated, of course, by the living armor on top of everything. But CDR coming in onto the mid lane. He's starting to get right-clicked, and with the charge, and with another... Not even needing to use Assassinate. That was questionable at the best, as LuziFy gonna get rotated down by JG, but Xmark pulling back with the ghost ship under the guise of the supernova, burned them to death as the sun falls. CastawaY is next, and PlayHard just dies in the dive as well. Mamang Daya is just a glass can. Like, yeah, we see you, dude. We see you.
But they're stacks though. That's what they're here for.
Again, another jump onto YoungGod, but they can't do anything with him, and as in comes the charge. Jaja trying to throw out the Shadow Poison and sit onto Mamang Daya. The sniper is in trouble. Can LuziFy make the rotation, the Diffusal Blade build, trying to save him as out comes the charge from CDR in the Spirit Breaker form, but can they avenge the sniper? JG goes down first, as Shadow Realm play from PlayHard will be enough to kill LuziFy. They do so show signs of life, but still lose 2 cores. But he is setting it up for the rest of the team to arrive. Xmark the spot on the Morphling as the Ghost Ship comes in, leash down, controlled. The Morphling is gone, as maybe catching up some stragglers. Out comes the Supernova coming from the Phoenix as CastawaY and PlayHard need to back off here. Overgrowth will be committed, trying to survive, but CastawaY gets dived instead. Down they go, one by one. There's 3 dead now. The last tier, 1 tower.
That Neon are gonna start putting a lot of pressure down. Oh, sniper!
Going on Mamang Daya here, but Jaja is just around the corner. If need be, they can throw out the egg. Mamang Daya dodging the brambles as in comes the Phoenix from the side. Icarus diving backwards. There's a nice little control from Neon coming in. Shrapnel to slow them down. Out goes the Supernova to distract them. That should be the death of the egg. There are not numbers enough here for MIP to survive here. Shrapnel and the turn. Shrapnel for the return. YoungGod going in a little too deep, but we'll throw out the Shadow Dance as well. Out comes the Chakram. Could the Slark be in a danger? Yes, he can. Overgrowth as well to hold him down. As everything to make Mamang Daya survive. That was a big...
His passive's more impactful. And then MIP being in the game makes their abilities more impactful, as they're just waiting for the egg cooldown, but they're making rotation. Timbersaw might be in
coming
trouble.
From behind as Jaja doesn't have the egg for 10 more seconds. LuziFy will get the kill onto the Dark Willow as they do sacrifice one, but they can just easily delete the Timbersaw here. As YoungGod moving on onto CDR, the Morphling just in a very bad positioning, will dodge the rest of it, but Mamang Daya takes care of CastawaY as they set their eyes on Ken. This is a way less mobile hero, as throwing out the Water Park as well. The Treant Protector and the Dark Willow are mobile enough for this as YoungGod. Really deep in the thick of it all. In comes the charge, they just instantly delete the Dark Willow as JG coming in for the play. Shadow Dance instantly mitigated out. They do play with the Overgrowth, but CastawaY still dying to Jaja as the sun will fall. Ken is controlled and down with the Dazzle as well as the Timbersaw. MIP just ripping you a new one.
Chance from MIP. You have the charge, you have the egg as well.
YoungGod gonna clear off the Cursed Crown as the lockdown in with the charge comes in. PlayHard gonna get another strike as well. YoungGod will just right click down on the Willow.
And yeah, the gem is out there on Slark, so all of the vision that Neon had is gonna be forfeit. They found CDR though, with the charge and the X.
There's the X, pull him back out of his waveform with the charge, lock him in as CDR dies for the 4th time this game. The Morphling just doesn't have a game, as up to the high ground they go. CastawaY is gone as time to siege down the enemy. 33 to 10 with a 20.
the map from Neon is almost as bleak as their chances of winning this game.
Gonna get instantly charged. Tidal Wave will miss. Nice Hex in the AoE as a dive in with the Supernova. They're just baiting in CDR to die as the BK being Morphling. He's gonna get stuck under the sun as YoungGod dives in to run interference. LuziFy will charge onto the backline, trying to get lock onto PlayHard. The BKB will work out for him as the Dark Willow dies first. CDR charging through, will try and eat the grave, but out comes the Assassinate, and onto the Morphling they go. It was unreal. This PlayHard buys back, trying to hold on a little bit more, but without the Morphling, I don't think they have enough damage to even shake him off. Nope. Take their second set of racks now. X mark on to Ken as the Dazzle just gets deleted by the charge. CastawaY is next. They just call GG. 39-10 with a 32k net worth lead. MIP will pull off the upset and move on in the playoffs.
I cannot believe